All right,
Yes.
I have Carol Igo with me today. Now, Carol used to be in my Wednesday 10 a.m. group, and she was always such a light there. That's the first time I ever heard her story. I was like, oh my gosh, the first time Carol told it, I said, I think you should say all that on YouTube if you're willing. She's like, I would do it. And then Carol started going to CrossFit because she's now my CrossFit sister. And so she switched to the Monday night 8:15 group, and they have all fallen in love with you as well. And it's finally happening. We've talked about this for months, but Carol, I'm so excited for you to share your story. So what initially made you think I should only eat meat?
Well, initially I started keto because in July of 2021, I'd been having focal seizures for about 6 months due to 23 brain mets being radiated. So my left arm would just, seize all the way up. And the Keppra was not working very well. I had Avastin, which is a type of chemo. It wasn't working very well. So I just decided my son was doing keto, and I'd heard about the keto kids who controlled their seizures. So I started keto. Well, I was on that for a little over a year, and I saw you on an interview with Dr. Ken Berry, and I was not enjoying the vegetables at all. I was not really getting, I felt well, but I wasn't getting a lot of the results I felt like I should. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to try carnivore. And so August of 2022, I jumped in full force and just started eating animal products. And it was the best thing ever. It was my best choice ever.
The seizures, did they slowly taper? Have they come back? How's that going?
I've not had a seizure since I cut carbs out.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
When I hear people say meat causes cancer, I already do want to lose my mind when I hear that, but this must be extra frustrating for you because 7 years ago or so, tell us about your diagnosis.
It'll be 8 years in July, actually. I was close to my birthday and found out that I had stage 4 lung cancer, and it was in my lungs, my lymph nodes, my liver, and my brain. I'd never smoked a day in my life. So, that just put that out there. It doesn't matter. If you have lungs, you can get lung cancer. And so I just said, I was not upset about it. I just knew the good Lord would take care of it and help me with it and get through it. But I have been through a lot since that happened. Then in February of 2017, I found out I had stage 2 aggressive breast cancer. Mm. And in my journey, I've had 23 brain mets radiated. I've had IV chemo for the breast cancer. I still take an oral chemo pill every single day, and they tell me that I will for as long as I'm living. I've definitely passed living expectation. Our type of cancer that I have is an ALK rearrangement. 5 years at the most is how, it's really an extreme diagnosis. So, or extreme life expectancy. So, So I have a quality of life. I have my quality of life back. I had none. A year and a half ago, I was in respiratory therapy because I couldn't walk across the room without catching my breath. And now I'm doing CrossFit, Kelly. Isn't the Lord good?
Yes, it is.
It's amazing.
Yes. So, Carol, you're having to go in every several months still to be evaluated. And you've told me there's been no growth, no negative change, correct?
Correct. Since I started this, I have not had any more progression in the brain, and I was always having some progression. They were checking me every 3 months, and that stopped. I have not had any more progression in the lungs or the liver or my lymph nodes. The breast cancer is at bay. I never really had any surgeries. I just had some IV chemo for that, but that they still check me for that. And that, that's one thing they tell, breast cancer patients, don't eat red meat, don't eat, or just cancer patients in general. Yeah. Yes. But I have a neuro-oncologist who told me, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, you just keep doing it. And I told him. So I'm just I'm amazed at that I didn't know it all this time. And I'm sad that everybody else doesn't know it. Or if I tell them, they don't embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're telling them today, baby. It's awesome. I hope people
Yeah.
hear this. I hear from people a lot that say, you know, I do feel better when I eat meat, but my doctor says it's not good for this or this or this. Your body knows. So if you're feeling better and getting some good results, trust that. But also, I think it's powerful for people to see someone like you to say, look, things got better, not worse, when I started eating real food, meat, and cut out all that junk. So, all right, I know people are going to want to know, are there any other secrets that you have? Are you just eating meat? Is there a certain secret to your meal timing, or tell us what you know?
I just eat a normal carnivore diet. I have a buttery coffee in the morning.
Okay.
And around noon, I usually will eat whatever, bacon, sausage, eggs, whatever I feel like. And then around 4 or 5 o'clock, I love all meat, brisket, hamburgers, chicken wings. I'm trying to think what else, a ribeye.
Yeah.
So on those regular days that I don't fat fast, that's what I eat.
Okay. I do some fat fasting too. Have you, I guess, why do you do that?
Well, I used to water fast. So when I first started keto and I was following Dr. Boz, which I love, I was doing water fasts and I felt terrible, honestly. Now my ketones would raise and my glucose would go down, but I just didn't feel well. And then when you had started talking about fat fast, I thought, I'm going to try that. And wow, I've had a lot of energy. I feel amazing. And I get the same results or sometimes better results with that than I do water fasting. Yeah.
Same, sister. I do not like going with no food. I know people say after the third day you get your energy. I'm like, you're going 3 days hungry with no energy?
I know.
I gotta wait 3 days for this. I'm not doing it. But I do believe that there are instances where having really high ketones and getting glucose down, that there's great benefit to that. And I get the same thing just eating fat for the day. So if people are curious how to do that, I will link, there's a little short below, but I know we've talked about it, like whipped tallow bites, beef fat trimmings. Do you do cod liver sometimes?
I love cod liver.
Me too. Cod liver, maybe a few egg yolks on those days. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Brown butter would be the only other thing probably I would add.
Yeah. Brown butter bites. I can link to that as well. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you and I, we do that for a day. I get like happy, euphoric. I sleep like the dead. And I've had results, even building muscle during that time, as long as I'm working my muscles, going to the gym. And it's really exciting that that's been a tool for you as well. But of course, the main tool, cut out the junk, right? That's what you and I both had to do. Cut out the junk and eat some real food.
Yes. And I mean, I do some magnesium floats. Dr. Boss talked about that. I don't know if you've ever tried that. That is that makes you feel amazing too, Kelly. Those are wonderful. Yeah, but I just decided to do CrossFit in April. I thought there's no way I can do this, but I'm just going to try. I'm going to go to the Legends class. Yes. And they said, no, you can do the regular class. So I said, well, all right, but I'm going to be the turtle in the class, but I'll go. So I've been doing the regular class. I mean, I'm slow, but it's okay. It's fine.
Fantastic. So I sometimes go to the regular class, and what people I think don't expect is CrossFit will accommodate. They make modifications every single class. In fact, even on the app, when I wake up in the morning, it'll show what is the workout, and then it will show what is the older class, the Legends class, which I mostly attend. What are the beginners? How will the beginners modify? So if anybody's afraid to go, it doesn't have to be CrossFit. I know that. It could be anything, but it needs to be something you enjoy, something you're going to stick to. And to me, I like knowing that there's people there waiting for me to work out and to do something fun with music. I love
community. Yes. Just like our group meetings, it's the same thing. You have people, this is community, and you're all doing the same things together, even if you're modifying. I thought CrossFit was standing on your head doing a handstand. I thought
Yeah.
I can do that. There's no way I can do that. And so it's not. And I mean, I'll be 60 in July. And if I can do it, and I mean, literally, I could not get up out of a chair by myself less than 2 years ago. So, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
If that doesn't motivate somebody today, they need to check their pulse. All right, Karol, you rock. I will see you in our meetings. And I'm just so thankful that you came here to share. It's an honor to know you, friend.
Well, you too, Kelly. Thank you so much. Love you, girl.
Love you too.
All right.